all things that turned into life slaves came back to life and continued the onslaught. Many soldiers became exhausted from the endless battles, and desperation slowly began to develop amongst them. You, along with Pan and Weber, headed to the waterway that connects Mallow Front and Calicorda. The place that was once filled with silent corpses is now filled with endless battles between the Aphros guards and the life slaves. Mallow Front was struggling against the revived Dimps and Wasteland bandits. The soldiers just kept on fighting this battle with no end in order to gain a slight time advantage.
Carter was Captain Posey's only son. His wife passed away while giving birth to Carter, and so everyone under Captain Posey's unit wanted to support the captain and Carter. Carter grew up and volunteered to be part of the Guards, saying he wanted to be like Captain Posey. But Carter died in a tragic accident during training shortly after joining the Guards. The captain buried Carter close by so he could visit. Rune Hunter, we meet again. We're having trouble with the Risen Dead ever since the Red Moon rose. What you just saw was also one of the problems we... Carter was Captain Posey's only son. His wife passed away while giving birth to Carter, and so everyone under Captain Posey's unit wanted to support the captain. Captain Posey is heartbroken. It's because even though his men were threatened, Mallow Front is barely fending off the attack from the revival. The massive earthquake caused some geological shifts, and the revived Wasteland Bandit officers are also a great threat. We would like to ask you for your help in defeating revived Alto and Conralto. Rune Hunter, if it isn't too much to ask, can you help me on your way out? I'm trying to make a cocktail that will help Captain Posey relax, but it seems he's run out of all the ingredients. If you have time to spare, it would be a great help if you could find ingredients from the Yellow Wastelands and...
We can help out the Aphros guards, while we look for the Titan creature, as you said. I see that you're always giving your best at all that you do. I should follow your example and try help. Weeper seems shaken after what happened earlier. Why don't you check on him before you leave?
I was scared that you might get hurt. I don't know what I'd do if you weren't with me. I thought about it, but even if I go to prom alone, I'll probably think of you all the... So please, look after yourself. Promise me...
This will give us some more time. If you can, take care of Morris as well. Watch out. Tolls always stay. This aloe has an unusually sour taste. The flower is to decorate the cocktail. Did I not tell you about the eucalyptus earlier? I know it's a lot to ask, but please help me out one more time. I don't know what else to say. Most of the soldiers are exhausted from the non-stop fighting. This is all thanks to you, Rune Hunter. Thank you. I'll quickly get to making the syrup.
Rune Hunter. It's just that we have a scout that's in the... That scout is overly timid. And I heard if you spot desert hornets on the way, could you...
I tried to look into ways to help. Maybe my memory was correct. They say there is a Titan creature. I also heard that it was recently found near the Ruins Cave. I know. Me staying here would be more helpful. Oh well, I'll wait here with Weeper, so make it quick.
lot of slaves. I can't believe those stories actually. Who would have thought this would happen? I feel like, sadly, I don't feel like the main character. What would you do if you found out that you are... Just think about it. The main character is the main character, but evil revived. A hero who struck... That's right. I'm going to find all the luggage scattered. Now, I need an extra to pick up my luggage for me from Mallow...
Rune Hunter! How? I heard there have been screams and I have to go there. But there is this gigantic... will you go... You are truly the best there is. I wish I could be as strong as... I simply freeze and tear up at the... If Durka is the one at the ruins cave, I'm real...
Did you really find it? It was just Thank you, Rune Hunter. I would work hard on this and write my own story.
You returned from the fight against the... Thanks to your help, the scouts have... Next time, I'll do my best.
Sorry about earlier. I get sentiment, but if it happens again, I won't hesitate to save you again. Please keep... You can reach the abandoned camp by detouring through the barren desert. And while you're at it, take care of the dimps in the area as well.
I'm surprised that a rune hunter's still at Malo Front. You're quite the brave one. If you're planning to go beyond this point, I suggest you turn back. So I really would like to punch my past self for thinking that the dimps were not a problem. I'm going back to Trom. If I die here, I'll end up becoming a life slave and wandering the wastelands. I lost everything I had while running away from the dimp. In particular, the guy named Vikpa really has a way of now that I think about it, the things... I'm fine. They're all just things I can acquire.
Pagans at the barren desert? The situation... Can you find out what they're up to? Even this... And just in case, be careful. They can be quite unpredictable. The Redonimo clergy are preparing a ritual inside the cave. They pour repenters' blood all over themselves before a major ritual. And that's the moment when I'm going to escape. Call me a coward, but that's the best I can do. I know. I will never be able to sleep well again. I will never be forgiven. All the repenters were dragged into the cave. I don't think any of them know that I, too, am a repenter. I had no choice but to survive. If I hadn't done this, I would have been a victim too. Though I say that, I really do care. I know how I look in your eyes. I am a weak coward. If you are able to, could you help the repenters instead of me? I'll be waiting at Mallow Front. Sorry.
another sacrifice to offer. You will never be able to stop us!
Rune Hunter! There is definitely a... Did you just hear that? If that's not Durko, what in the world is it? My legs won't... Please come back safe!
I've had my eyes on you for a while. The revival is not far. Are you prepared? I am prepared to offer everything I have for the one. If this is also Serpent's will.
In Redonimo, the Archbishop oversees multiple bishops. In Redonimo, the Archbishop oversees multiple bishops, and the bishops oversee followers in different areas. While it is said that faith is the critical factor in being promoted, I believe one's combat skill is another critical factor as well. I'm sure you saw it too. Magus was no slouch in terms of combat. Almost everyone...
Repenter Noah said that in order to ascend to the position of bishop or higher in Redonimo, faith and fighting ability were important, and that only those who were recognized by everyone could become an archbishop.
Carter was Captain Posey's only son. His wife passed away while giving birth to Carter, and so everyone under Captain Posey's unit wanted to support the captain.
Posey's only son, Carter, said he wanted to be like Posey and enlisted in the Aphros Guard, but shortly after enlisting, he lost...
Great work. This makes the second Tears of God in our possession. You must be tired. How about you rest at our camp for the time being? William and Eric's are currently looking into anything that relates to the Tears of God. You may learn something from them. I already briefed Captain Poshi. You may leave once the Sandwalker is ready.
Lance told me why you're looking for Durka. If the pagans were looking for Durka as well, it must be for the same reason as you are. And a friend of yours requested a Sandwalker, so I got it ready. But I'm concerned that you're departing so hastily. Anyway, you have a lifetime pass for the Sandwalkers. You don't worry about the fee. They were already dead? If I had done something differently, then would they be alive? Among the dead repenters, there may have been some that were better than me. Did I deserve to survive instead of them?
Rune Hunter? Are we going back to Bellatus? There are a lot of scary creatures and dangerous people in Bellatus. And it's my first time riding a Sandwalker. It's not that scary. You have to hold my hand, just in case the Sandwalker rocks. Please?
Kill them all! That is the only way we can reach the one.
Hang on, Weeper. Everything will be fine.
It's worse than I thought. This is going to end up becoming critical at this rate. But there aren't any medical personnel in Bellatus who can take care of this child.
It's no hospital. But why don't we try visiting Simiswamp? The Simises might have something that can help Weeper.
With your help, the soldiers of Mallow Front were able to acquire enough time to reorganize and pray for the ones who fell to the life slaves. They are truly grateful for your help. You headed to Simis-Be-Cool with your companions. The situation at Simis Swamp was not different from other places. Creatures that have turned into life slaves threatened you at every corner. You made it to Simis-Be-Cool and met Kuroku. As the Simis who treated rune hunters infected by the plague, his knowledge about herbs accumulated over the years may be of help to Weeper.
I don't want to be pessimistic, but What will you do if Weeper's condition gets worse? I talked to the Simises, and they are not involved in what Salvus has done. If they were influenced by Salvus, they wouldn't have helped us like this in the first place. Prince Favino also didn't seem to know that Salvus lived with the Simis tribe. The Salvus I met here was a kind and nice person. Guess you never know what a person is truly thinking.
The immediate danger's gone, but the child's weakened too much. Can't leave the child like this. Simeses brew the decoction to recover. I'm not sure if it works on humans. But we should do something. Ask Liet for help.
You need a lot of herbs to make that decoction. It also takes time, since it has to be brewed. From the child's symptoms, it appears that we will need more than what we currently have. It's not an easy task, because different herbs grow in different regions. Are you prepared to do? I can provide you with a guide. But promise me you will protect the Simises from all dangerous situations.
I asked the other Simises to guide you. They will all... The first ingredient is bark of the Devil's Bush. Devil's Bush can be found in the Ashen Mud Forest. Murray waits at Corroded Forest. Murray, smart Simis. Good luck.